Hello, Internet. Welcome to the Smoke Sesh. We've collected quite a lot of games over many years. We don't think we'll have enough time to play them all, but we're going to give it our best shot anyway. Here, we like to hang out with friends, play games, talk about TV shows and other media, maybe have a tasty snack along the way. We're all about a good time here, so sit back, relax, grab your smokable of choice, and let's get started.
Yoshi and stuff. We're back with the Sesh, and we're here to play some more Apollo Justice.
Welcome everybody.
God, if I've been waiting for more Apollo Justice.
So where we left off was we had solved all three all three cases Phoenix wanted us to. We have a lead on the noodle shop, or on the noodle stand. We have found Trucy's panties, and we now at least know the car that hit him. We actually don't know anything about the noodle stand. We solved two.
Also, just for a moment, I'd just like to say thank you all. Thank all who have been subscribing so far. And we hope to see you again in the future. I'll see you comment and like, whatever.
Alright, well, let's continue the progress report. Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early. By the way, does anyone else want to read anything, or should I just do it?
I can read Apollo.
You want Apollo?
Yeah.
Okay. You?
No, I'm fine.
Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early. Polly's amazing. He found my panties so quick. Almost like he was the one who stole them.
You have an interesting concept of praise.
I love Trucy so much.
And?
Yeah, I like her.
Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss?
Apparently, it was a doctor from the Maractus Clinic.
I told you, I don't know how to say it. Pick a phrase.
Well, it's Meraktis. Meraktis.
Alright,
Yeah, 3 syllables. Makes sense to me.
Maractus, I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me, a police car was parked outside. Oh, sorry.
That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic.
Thought I saw Phoenix's mouth moving. Maybe something happened?
What is this Maractus Clinic, anyway?
All I've heard are the rumors. That clinic's to make me get money. In a bad way.
Bad?
Ties to organized crime. The Kentucky family.
The Kentucky family?
The Katakis.
He did that on purpose.
Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see. They use the Miraculous Clinic for their patch-up jobs.
Interesting.
It looked like something had happened in that park. A body was found in unusual circumstances.
Something more unusual than being dead?
It's not our concern, in any case. Right, let's ignore that or find that noodle stand.
Whatever happened to professional curiosity?
You're not a detective. Thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to this Miraculous place.
To be fair, no one in this game is a detective.
Look, you may not like how they do it, but they're all our detectives. Maybe hit them up for some reparations. A little legal action would do me some good.
Gumshoe doesn't have professional curiosity.
I was wondering when I get paid. We solved the case of your accident and found a missing article of clothing.
My panties. That leaves the noodle stand.
Eh?
Feel free to drop in if you get stuck.
Well, you just didn't deem it important to read?
Well, no, it was like Phoenix like moved his head when it said it, so my brain.
It's aggravating, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd be happy to help with anything not involving money.
Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono.
To be fair, you never did discuss payment before you took this little on.
Man, Kristoff just said you'll be paying a lot.
I mean, at least with Kristoff, he was gonna make money. Like, look at Kristoff, he was gonna make money. Right? Back to the office to plan our next move. I gotta admit, I forgot, having not played this game before, I remember Kristoff being good. I forgot he was the number one in, like, the state? Districts?
Let's go with district because
Yeah,
the locations are obscured.
Let's just do district.
June 15th,
The
right?
right-
Anything agency.
Look familiar?
Hey, you! You're the woman from the Kaitaki place.
One of the most frustrating people in Apollo Justice.
Oh, there yet. Yes. I knew it. Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you come to the right place. This way, please. Thank you. My name is Alita Tiala. Oh my goodness, I just realized
You
that.
just got it?
I've never noticed that before.
What?
Your name is a palindrome.
Yeah, it's the same forwards and
Oh,
backwards.
she's like, my name's a palindrome. I have a request. No.
Look at my badge.
Attorney's badge, so you really are a defense attorney. Please, I'm counting on you.
Imagine showing her Tina's panties and she just says you're a pervert.
No.
I gotta find your panties too.
Oh, you wish.
You don't want to find her panties.
Oh,
I don't know, maybe I do.
Yeah, it's gonna be better than what she's gonna ask you.
Yeah, well, if we find her panties, someone else is gonna show up and he's super annoying.
Your request. You will wish that that's all you had to do.
Your request. Let me guess. Something's been stolen.
You can, in a way. Your flyer. It says now defending, so I thought.
What? You mean you want me to defend you? Me?
When did you have time to print that? Me?
Who do you think did it? Phoenix or Jersey?
Phoenix told her to do it. Phoenix knew Apollo would come.
Told Jersey to do it.
Yeah, he told her to do it. There's no way.
Okay.
That was Phoenix. Maybe you can tell us what happened. Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand? Or your panties? No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé. I suppose you'd call him fiancé. What happened to him then? He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder. Murder? Oh, my bad. I think I read over you.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
Alright, if you start reading, just finish the line.
Have you heard about what happened at the park? Tiala's story.
So, what's your story? You frequent the Kaitaki mansion, yes? Are you a member of their organization?
I guess it's more so, it's not that I dislike her, it's that I really dislike him.
I can understand. We'll get there soon.
Yeah.
No, not yet. Not yet? You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son.
The boss's son? So, he's a gangster?
There's no point in, ruling this out. Who Sean's talking about is he doesn't like her fiancé. And
Okay.
you'll see why. Yes, but the Katakis are locally responsible gangsters.
Knowing how you are as a person, you won't like her fiance either.
You'll see.
Fair enough.
I hate this trope so much. I thought it'd be nice for a change.
What, her and her fiance looking at you?
No, I hate the locally responsible mob. I hate it. I will always hate it. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring life. Live the good gangster life. I think
Like in Yakuza, they said they had more class when they were shaking down businesses.
I hate it. Mrs. Kataki. I like the sound of that. I wish I could. I'll say this and we'll move on. I wish I got to see the movie Godfather was supposed to be, but that's a conversation for another time.
I'm not sure your daddy would care that.
I never even saw Godfather.
We'll talk about it soon. I'll tell you what I mean later. Murder in the park.
What happened?
I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found in the park near the Kataki mansion. There were a lot of police cars there.
And my sweetheart Emma was there. Which, she's the acting detective in this game, right?
Apparently the victim was shot with a pistol, but I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual.
And your fiance was arrested for this?
What sort of person is your fiance? You're getting close to my favorite character.
Is it her fiance?
Your fiance is the Kataki family's only son, correct?
The prosecutor.
His name's Waki Kataki. I bought a photo.
Let me guess.
Wait. No.
Yep, that's him. Take a good look at him.
Wait a minute.
Waki Kataki, everybody!
Do you know this guy?
I feel like he looks...
You were probably around when me and Sean were playing it before.
That makes sense.
And look at his shirt. $10 for the,
Oh, I'm so sick of this badger. Go on.
Well, that's quite the photo.
I know. Oh, he can be powerful and menacing, but so cute.
But if he's the boss's only son,
Yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday.
I'd respect Mikey from Tokyo Revengers and Chakin from Tokyo Revengers more than I'd respect Waki Kataki.
Say I'm a boss already of this agency. Please help my Waki, please.
ah, right, my first solo defense case. Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove he's innocent.
I will say, I respect this. Because I don't like you. I don't have to like you. But I can't, if you're innocent of the crime you've been charged with, I will defend you. I'll get you one day on what you've done.
My job is to defend people who are innocent of the crimes they've been accused for. So, as long as that's what I'm doing, I don't have to like you very much, but I'm gonna defend you and do my damn job.
I'll let you go first.
That's where I'm at too. But the reason that I think Apollo shouldn't be so gung-ho about it is because at this point in time, we don't know if Waki's guilty or not. He just said that I'll prove you innocent no matter what.
Counter argument. I have no reason to prove you guilty. If someone asks, I have to believe in you.
True.
Until then.
True.
And I also have another reason. There's a logical reason. Because even if Waki's a gangster, if Waki's innocent, that means someone else did a murder.
Right.
And if I let them accuse him, a murderer goes free. So even though I don't like you or what you did, I can't just let you take that over someone else.
Then that's true.
So I'll get you another day.
I just think the evidence should speak.
Well, that's the point. That's the whole point of Ace Attorney. I don't know he's innocent, just like the prosecutors don't know he's guilty. If a client asks, I've got to assume until someone proves otherwise he's innocent.
Yeah, I respect that.
Crime boss's son and... Okay. You said this already?
Yeah.
I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those. Last thing I'll say real quick. It's because I thought about this when I was at home. Remember how we talked about before with Miles not forging evidence? We don't know what he was defending himself for?
Right.
I thought about it, and it actually does make sense. It's not forging evidence he's atoning for. It's the fact that Miles, there had to have been times where he felt that in the back of his mind that someone might have been innocent, and he ignored it and did everything to prove them guilty. That's what he's atoning for.
That's why I
But
really
he also forged evidence.
In the story of the game, he didn't.
That's why
They
I
always
really
said he
the,
did, and then they retconned
No,
it.
remember, I gotta say, they didn't. He said he used harsh methods, but never said he forced evidence. All he said were harsh methods. He never said what they were. Phoenix said there were rumors.
That was the whole point about Gang.
Because that wasn't his fault.
That he unknowingly used force.
Yeah, but
evidence.
I obviously am not talking about saying he unknowingly did. I'm talking about what he knowingly did.
Well, you had a problem when Phoenix did it to Apollo, and Apollo unwillingly did
I
it.
had a problem with Phoenix, not Apollo. I'm mad at Phoenix because Phoenix did it, not Apollo. Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's why I really like the cases between Phoenix and Miles.
Because you watch him change.
Because they actually go back and forth, and then, they start working together to actually figure out who done it.
Miles says later, it's not a spoiler, later on he says that if you can convince him that the person's innocent, he will let it go, but he has to assume they're guilty. Prove me wrong. Miles, before he met Phoenix, you couldn't prove him wrong. That's what he's atoning for. The motorcycle's here. We're finally here.
So this is it, my first murder crime scene.
It's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play?
We're not playing.
Where
I didn't even realize he was going to say that.
it happens to me all the time. We're investigating, aren't we, Apollo?
Sir, I have a letter of request here.
Letter of, huh? Why does it say hit request on it?
Who did you hire?
Miss Tiala must have used the Kataki stationery. Excuse me, coming through. Is it you? It is! Mikey, meet my favorite character of this game.
Mr. Gavin.
Apollo's gay love interest.
It's you, Mr. Gavin. Who is this guy? I must say I'm used to being inspected by the ladies. But this is the first time I've felt this way with a man.
See?
Mr. Gavin.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm. Ah, Fraulein, what is a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help? Yes. The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request. You must be exhausted, standing out here. I will take you to the scene of the crime. Oh, really? By your leave, officer. Yeah, yes, sir. Of course, sir. Very well. This way, Fraulein.
I do love how realistically they portray his emotions.
Brandman's is hard on his sleeve.
Hey, what about me?
It's refreshing, actually.
Yeah, especially later. When Phoenix and him talk about...
Hey, look at that.
Yep.
We found El Dude.
We're 3 for 3, Mikey. On that note, enjoy your investigation. Thank you, will we see you again? That's the wind, Fraulein. I'll be riding on it. Really are a breath of fresh air after Goto.
Who was that?
Eek!
After? Oh, wait, yeah, that was at the end of the trilogy.
Mm-hmm. Apollo, look, a corpse!
What? Hey, it's just a mannequin.
Wow, sure got me.
To be fair, the last case I did was her and her royal simps.
We'll get later. Much later.
Yeah.
Might ask exactly what it is you're doing here. Ooh, Dihara, got on! You'll get there when you get there.
Emma.
Oh, it's you. How did you kids get in here? Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in.
My favorite character. When Maya's not around.
Understandable. Him again. That glimmer's fop, always getting in my way. Anyway, this scene is off limits.
Excuse me, we have a letter of request.
Phoenix is my number 2. The prosecutor of the second fifth game is my favorite. Just so over the top. One moment.
Mr. Blackwell.
Why is she holding that
does
big
us,
magnifying
yeah.
glass?
There's never a moment you know what's gonna come out of his mouth next. Man just says anything.
And he's using airbending.
I don't know how he's doing this. I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says this is written by Alita Tiala.
Thanks. It took you 30 minutes to figure that out? So, what's up with the mannequin there?
It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found.
You should have
The
put
body-
the blue badger there.
Was pulling the stand.
By the way, the fop thing, she's basically calling him like a dandy. Or like a prince, like a feminine man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Sky, I'm in charge of this crime scene. What happened now? Okay, 25.
25 here, 27 in SOJ.
He's still a year younger than Maya, that's how I should have figured that. She doesn't seem that happy about it. She doesn't...
Doesn't seem that happy about many things.
So this is the first time she's canon.
No, actually, the gay child did come out first. I was wrong about that. I trust you know how to stay out of the way.
I'm surprised they ported the OG trilogy to DS. And then, like, continued it.
It was quick money. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs just in case. I'll tell you now, we're not going to get a lot out of her, but...
One day I want to see that process.
If you could spare a moment to look at this.
I'd like to see it.
What it takes to port a GBA game to the DS.
Can't you see that I'm extremely busy?
Eating your snacks? Yes.
Busy eating snacks, I'd say.
You leave her alone about her stress
This is
mechanisms.
going nowhere fast.
Talk to me.
Detective Sky.
Quiet, please. It's snack time.
Munch, 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 munch.
Snackoos! She's not even munching that much. The text munched it more than she did.
Well, don't go by the animation. We're not making much progress here. I'm
She must not be very busy.
busy. I never seem to get a lucky break. I'm gonna be pretty sure. I'm gonna check the other two, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna do that no matter what I ask her.
Back after 9 years and they won't give me the position I requested.
And then I hear you gave up the defense attorney life. He? Who's he? Your next defense attorney?
Oh.
Yeah, I just need to check real quick.
Detective Sky.
Yeah. Okay, no, it's gonna be the same thing every time.
Munch, munch, munch.
So we're gonna ignore Emma for right now.
Okay. She is clearly distracted by her snacking.
She's depressed.
She's stressed.
No, she's depressed.
Emma, I want you to
She
go
does
back
this
to
for
the
a
way
stress
you used to be.
mechanism.
Yeah, and why do you think she's stressed? Because she's depressed. Because Mikey, you remember the Gantt case, right?
Yeah.
What did Emma want to be?
She wanted to be a forensic analyst.
What is she now?
A detective.
She's depressed. She hates her job. Right now, we just need to focus on that. Hey there, now let's hit the crime scene.
But we need to investigate.
Apollo, look, that stand. It says Eldoon.
It says noodle.
I've noticed. Well, we've solved the case of the missing stand, at least.
It says El Dune if you look at it from one side.
Well, that's the point.
Though the circumstances could stand to be better.
I don't think I can look at the others yet.
Look at the trash can.
I don't think
And then
she'll
look at
let,
the mannequin.
she won't let me.
No messing with the crime scene. But we need to investigate.
Investigations that be carried out by professionals, scientifically.
She's not gonna let us check out the crime scene, is she?
Emma, sweetheart, you didn't used to be like this.
Hey, Apollo, my very unscientific analysis tells me something here is very suspicious.
To be fair, that was 9 years ago.
I think I know what you mean.
She's a
It's
child.
kind of hard not to notice. I better check out what we came here to find, at least.
Okay, so remember, Emma still thinks that we are children. So as of now, she's not going to let us check anything.
Okay.
So we are going to leave here for the moment.
So where are we gonna go?
We're going back to the clinic.
The Maractus Clinic.
Because do you remember what Emma just said? She got stuck with a position she didn't want, and then something else happened. Someone gave something up. And
Oh yeah, we gotta go back to Phoenix.
And who's the defense lawyer she's close to?
Phoenix? Right.
The one person Emma would trust. You're still here? Come home. I'm working.
We're going back to
Oh, the
Hickfield
Hickfields Clinic, not the Maractus Clinic.
No, there's nobody there. Ha, you're back. Running into some problems? Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something?
Who? Me? No, I'm fine. Really.
What's this? So there is a problem?
No problem. Actually, I got a defense request.
A defense request. That is a problem.
Huh?
I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore.
The request was for me.
Ah, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you?
He's doing that on purpose. I know it.
I love Hobo Phoenix.
I do too. So, what about this defense request?
It's related to the murder in People Park, actually.
Guess what? We found Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime. That's unusual.
All these DVDs remind me of me and my Detective Conan collection later in life.
Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon.
I think the murder weapon was something else.
I was looking over. Yeah, we're making good time. We're definitely going to be able to start the trial today.
Alright, cool.
In 20 minutes?
He said he's going to be up for at least maybe an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be done in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
There's not a lot left. You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was? That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway? A lab coat? Didn't think she'd be involved with this.
You know her?
You can say that. What's your connection with the sky?
So, you know her, don't you?
I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. Yeah, that works.
9 years ago, according to Emma.
9, 10. I
Well,
assume
he
they're
said
talking
about 10
months.
years ago.
Yeah, I assume they're just the same
Close
as
enough.
7 months.
Yeah.
She was still a high school student at the time.
Yeah, back there in Kent.
That would make her about the same age as me.
Yeah. She's about 3 years? Yeah, she's 3 years older than you.
Who?
She's 3 years older than Apollo.
Yeah.
That's my daddy. He knows all the police types.
Just don't bring up Lana.
I wish the game board. Oh, wait. Maybe you know that other guy, too.
If you bring up Lana, she's gonna get
That
mad.
other guy?
Yeah, you remember like her whole relationship with her sister, Mikey? Don't expect to hear Lana later.
Oh.
Also, the Gantt trial kind of contradicts the canon a little bit, depending on if you think something's just Phoenix's imagination. Remember just a small tangent. You remember the end of that child when you have that like picture of like Lana and Emma hugging?
Yeah.
And I don't think I have to explain to you that Lana and Emma are just basically copy pasted me and Maya.
Yeah.
So Phoenix sees, if you remember, like he sees Maya and Mia hugging when he looks at Emma and Lana hugging, right? Here's the thing. The picture he remembers of them hugging is when Pearl was channeling Mia, which didn't happen until a year later. So either that's his imagination, or Phoenix is imagining something that didn't happen to him yet.
Weird.
Look, I know it's probably his imagination, but you're imagining something that didn't happen.
That shiny prince on the motorcycle.
He never even saw them in the same room.
Well, that's the point of imagination.
I mean, it's fine, but that's the exact same photo. He never even saw them in the same room together. Prince? Serious Prince. Apollo, tell me about this Prince of Choosies. Indulge a concerned father.
He was at the scene. He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin.
Did he now?
You know him?
My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother. Surprise!
Brother?
We're acquaintances after a fashion.
By what? A minute? They're twinsies.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're not twins.
Yeah, they just look exactly alike for no reason.
That's just how some brothers just do. They're not twins. Clavier Gavin, rock and roll god incarnate.
Also, two people, even if they are brothers, the only time two siblings look exactly alike is when they're twins.
Well, sometimes brothers just look alike. They don't look exactly alike. They're not twins. They've never been twins.
Okay, cool. The only thing that Kristoff has, the other Clavier doesn't, is glasses.
If they share genes, he looks older. He physically looks older. Clavier, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy. I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. Oh.
And what was he doing out there?
I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park? Yeah, that detective woman won't let us. Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to the detective.
White powder. I hope it's not what I think it is.
Just take it to her. It'll be fine. You'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi.
Apollo really thinks Phoenix is out here doing illicit substances.
Would you put it past it? Would you not if you were in his situation?
No, I don't see a man in a hoodie and a beanie and assume that he's automatically dealing that.
No, you're right. I just saw a man who could give me false evidence, give me sketchy about everything, and then tell me to go get some white powder. I have some suspicions.
So that must be the silk top drawer.
Top hat.
Silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned.
Even if you did do food evidence.
I still did not disprove a single thing I said.
Let's take a closer look. Huh?
Whoa!
You know what this is, Trucy?
I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little.
Maybe.
I thought it was sugar, so I looked at it. You got mad at me.
This is getting more and more suspicious.
White powder placed gingerly in the pocket. Let's go talk to that detective. You should have known what that white powder is. Alright, so we got what we need.
Alright, now we can dust some prints.
Let's go Kataki Mansion.
Move. Back to the park.
People's Park. And we're gonna show this to Emma. No. Sorry, in the old games, present used to be on the end, so that's throwing me.
I understand, go ahead.
Here. Does this... Go on.
Does this ring any bells?
Is that... It couldn't... Where'd you get that?
I brought it from the office.
You work at the Wright & Co. offices, yes?
Yeah, sort of.
Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy? Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were? Trucy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter. What? Mr. Wright has a daughter? You seem shocked. Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can.
There we are. There she is. Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. Ah, you may as well be at this point.
Yeah, not officially. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
I guess you might call it a memento. From the time I spent with Mr. Rhodes. He kept this one bottle all those years.
White powder memories.
It's actually really sweet.
Yeah, it is.
If you find any evidence of fingerprints on it, please let me know. We'll dust for prints.
Oh, she's quite eager. She's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden.
Okay, and now she'll let you talk to us.
Cool.
First of all, an attorney's badge. It reminds me when Mr. Wright was still defending. Everything I have now is thanks to him. Remember, help as many people as you can. That's your job. She's right, Polly. Let's make a difference. Is something wrong?
No, nothing. I actually felt inspired for a moment there.
How dare you?
Okay, so first of all, let's start by talking to her. Let's first start with the case.
All right.
The report came in last night. The body was found much as you see it now. I'll tell you now, look how close we are. We have one place to visit after this, and then the trial starts.
Okay.
Except it was a real body.
But why?
Why was a body pulling a noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here.
Well, what was the cause of death?
A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol. A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age.
So she looks like one of those cloak figures when she has her thing closed.
I want to remind everyone watching this game that despite the fact that it speaks like it's in America, this game cannot take place in Japan. So keep that in mind whenever they talk about gun restrictions.
Japan, California.
Yes, but just keep in mind that this is Japanese when they talk about gun restrictions.
Yeah, and in Japan, the only one allowed to have guns are criminals.
The police. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. You get the point I'm making. Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age.
Unless you're a cop or a gangster.
Yeah.
Incidentally, the victim's name was Pal Miraculous. I just see the autopsy report and facts. Alright, hold on. Go. Give me a second. Time of death, June 14th, after 10 p.m. Cause of death, single bullet to the right temple.
Is there more if you go into it?
Nope, can't check it. Which is wait. Okay, the check was the magnifying glass. That's new for me. Victim's name, Pal Miraculous, age 48, male. Estimated time of death, June 14th, between 10:15 p.m. and 10:45 p.m.
So around 10:30.
Pretty much. We got a half an hour window. Cause of death, damage to brain resulted from bullet wound. Points of interest, entry point right temple. Alright.
Was there a burn mark? So it's for later.
It doesn't say so I have to assume he wasn't shot at point blank. I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from. Unlikely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know.
Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is...
Mr. Ramen Noodle!
Guy Eldoon.
Who's the old guy?
Mr. Ramen Noodle.
This is the proprietor of the Eldon's Noodle Stand. Noodles, Mr. Eldoon himself.
He's famous in this part of town. Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kid for the job. That saved me a lot of work, thanks. Noodle stand. Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand. Victim died pulling it. What sort of person was the victim anyway? You mean, what did he do? He was a doctor.
A doctor. I'm starting to see a connection here.
So what's your story? Who, me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene.
Detective Sky.
I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Ooh, were you studying abroad? Oh. You gotta forgive me. For a moment, I had to remind myself, yeah, you've already played the investigations game, so you know this, what she was doing.
Yeah.
Fun fact, those came out after this.
Oh.
Something like that. I was studying in Europe. I just had you play them because chronologically it made more sense.
Gotcha.
So, like, she was there in Gant's case, and then it was the investigation games, and then it was this.
Yeah, so she showed back up
'cause she was 17.
3 years later. Then 2 weeks later,
Because she was 16 in Gant and then 17 in investigations.
she wouldn't. No, she was 19 in investigations. It was 3 years later. No, 18. Forensic science lying. When I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs just like that. Because you'll know what this means. Fun fact for you, Sean. 2 weeks after the second investigation came, that case happens. The journal, the diary happens 2 weeks after that.
Yeah.
Why did you see
More stuff.
forensic science expert in here? Huh?
I said more stuff.
About what I'm talking about? Oh, you'll know.
I don't know.
Trust me, you don't know. You'll know. You'll know.
Like I said, all
Later
questions
in
will
this
be
game or
answered
another game?
by the
You'll
end of...
know what I'm talking about by the end of this game.
Okay.
All questions will be answered at most by the end of Spirit of Justice.
Well, nothing I'm gonna say won't be answered by the end of this game.
Okay.
Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to people back here.
Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left?
What? What's that look for?
Does that matter?
Well, I mean, think about what she's saying to him.
Fair
What's a
enough.
high schooler owe people?
Fair enough.
I was involved in an incident before I left. Mr. Right and his people helped me out. I owed them. Really? I had no idea.
If she's been out of the country for a while, she probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs.
I mean, she clearly does.
Yeah.
I'm not even making fun of him. He already said that she knows he gave it up.
Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of
I
the
guess he's-
Kataki family, yes?
I guess that they're saying that she doesn't know that Phoenix is a hobo.
She might not know the details of what happened. Waki Kataki. I don't know if he is the boss's son, but he's currently throwing his weight around. Violently in the detention center. Oh boy. I see.
Why was he arrested in the first place?
You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance.
Actually, yes I am.
Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime.
Yeah?
The witness called the police. They'll be testifying at the trial tomorrow. What?
Oh no.
Tell me about the victim.
Timothy, what do you expect?
Could you
Yeah,
tell
I
us a
can't
bit
do
more
this
about the
fast.
victim?
Well, let's see. Apparently he's the physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Miraculous Clinic. It's all coming together, huh?
Keeps coming back.
Also, we need more K. Put K in Ace Attorney 7.
I just want to know if she's canon or not.
Same. Because
Same.
one of their models game's not canon.
Kay is one of my favorite
There's
characters
nothing
in
to
the whole
confirm that they
series.
actually happened.
Kay is one of my favorite characters in the whole series so far.
With the exception of Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, and you'll know why by the end of it.
Which is
I
a side game.
I assume everything in this series is canon until I'm told otherwise. Maybe that's why the cop car's parked there. What? You've been to the clinic?
Yeah. Though on a related issue. I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand.
I see. So that means Dr. Miraculous stole the stand and pulled it all the way here.
That would seem to be the case.
But why? Don't ask us.
Don't ask me.
Okay, so we're done talking now.
Can we finally inspect the crime scene?
There's only two things we need to worry about. First, we're gonna focus on this.
Alright. There's gotta be a good clue or two around here.
You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Please, can't you see I'm doing my... Huh? Look! Another pair of underwear?
Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties.
Stop saying that. Wait, these aren't...
They're not mine.
Could these have been stolen too?
Bloomers found in a trash can at People's Park. Distinctive bloomers, to say the least.
Could they have been Miss Kitaki's bloomers?
Do you want to know, or do you want us to wait?
I'm like 99% sure that's what it is.
Do you want to know, or do you want to wait?
I'll wait, but...
Okay. And the only other thing we need to worry about is this knife.
It's a knife.
A shiv, to be precise. Ooh, lingo. The defendant, Waki Kataki, is the son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him.
Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol?
Also on the Sesh
Huh?
by
Look at
myself.
this. There's a handprint on the shiv.
I'm also playing Yakuza 0, so if you want to hop in on some of that.
So a shiv is just the kind of knife.
Okay, so if you ever heard people say this before, just real quick,
The makeshift knife.
shank, stabbing, shiv, cutting.
Ah.
Yeah, they're the two different ones, but they can be both made from a toothbrush.
Well, yeah, I mean, they can be made in anything, from anything, as long as you can follow down. But shank, stab someone, shiv, cut someone.
Gotcha.
A handprint, then there might be a fingerprint.
Shank, shiv.
Which is why it's weird to me that he's carrying around... No, those kind of slide outs are shivs. So let's investigate.
Yeah, let's carry out a scientific
It's more
investigation.
so just weird to me that he's carrying that around instead of a shank. Right? First.
And this is obviously just a knife. It's neither.
Well, I mean, I have to assume. I just go by what they tell me. This is a DS game. They rendered the best they could. Right? First, choose the fingerprint you want to examine.
Choose a fingerprint.
Yeah, well, they rendered Gant's case better.
Look closer than handle. I mean, it looks kind of dull. I can kind of see what they mean.
Look at that black ass fingerprint.
See? There's more than one fingerprint there.
He's got like charcoal.
Those black spots? I actually can't remember what caused that.
Pick
It's
the
been a while
darkest
since I
one.
played
It's
this.
gonna show up the best.
Sorry, pick the one you want to analyze.
I don't think we played it since 2022.
It has been a while for me. Well, we know what we're gonna do. Right, let's get the jack thing. Mikey, so you wonder how long it's been? When me and Sean played this, we played it on the Wii. I had to physically blow for this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement.
Yeah,
That's because she loves carrying out scientific investigations.
I told you.
Although I'm a little
Investigation.
upset that she's got that look instead of the one where she pulls her like goggles down.
Well, she's more Lana now. She grew up to what she thought an adult was.
Well, I assume, like, in this, like, for some... Wait, how are we seeing this?
From Apollo's point of view.
No, but she didn't give him glasses. Because in the game case, she specifically gave Phoenix her glasses to see through when he was doing it. No, wait, no, that was just for blood.
Yeah.
Never mind, that makes sense. First, sprinkle some aluminum powder over the print.
Yeah, this is just fingerprint testing.
With a press of X, like this, see? There you go.
Ah, there it is.
Also, Mikey, did you know that you can get a luminol testing kit off Amazon for like $30?
That makes sense.
It does.
The oil, I mean, it's not like it's like a deep secret to fingerprint somebody. There's
No,
some
the
things
blood testing kit.
Huh? What'd you say?
Luminol,
Yeah.
not fingerprints.
I'm just saying, it's not like exactly like, deep side, like, I can't let them have this.
Yeah.
All you're gonna get is know someone's blood. It's not like you can do a lot with it.
Yeah, but it's like you're gonna let. It's not even age restricted. You just let teenagers buy it.
I mean, send it to your parents then. The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder, so you just dust it on. And blow it off. Blow? I found out recently, did you know that you can't leave, like, a fingerprint on a plushie? I didn't know that until I played, like, one of these games. Because it absorbs the oil when you press down on something. A plushie, you can't get a firm grip on it, so there's nothing of your hand that sticks to it. Like, if I grab your hand, I dig in and my oil is leave. If I grab a plushie, I can't grip it that firmly. I'll leave some, but not enough for a whole fingerprint. It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just press triangle.
But just like everything, there's extenuating circumstances.
I mean,
you touch it every day.
I mean, I assume it's possible if you grip down real hard.
Wait, I can just press triangle to whistle?
Wow, amazing. It's like magic.
Butter, base.
I was thinking the same thing. Isn't it, though? Right, let's give it a shot. Incidentally,
Just keep going.
It's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder. So for those of you who I skipped over a bit, I don't like tutorials, but basically, if you're playing this game, you press X over an area, then you press triangle to blow it down until this fingerprint fully comes.
Also, you cowards, localize the Miles investigation games.
Yeah, please.
I would enjoy that. I deeply enjoyed those
They're
games.
such great
I'd
games.
purchase it. You're gonna want to
And-
blow a lot.
I know, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
There it is. That's why. But I already loved Miles as a character, but getting to spend that time with him really made me understand him like on a deeper level. Come on.
Just powder it up till you can't see it anymore.
I still think at the end of the second game, his speech of like, "I want to save people as a prosecutor," is still one of my favorite things in this series. I was gonna say, what am I auto-playing? I can't do anything with that. We're just gonna do
Yeah,
this.
just cover the whole dang screen.
They are really finicky about what this means, so we're just gonna do this.
Blow a lot more.
Yeah, keep low. There it is.
You had so much powder on the screen that it was still there when you blew like 5 times.
You and I both know we saw nothing.
I saw the little bit of white in the green. That's why I told you to blow a lot.
Fine, I'll take it. Hey, what? Oh, right.
Because it was over here.
Fair enough. Good, clear, quite impressive. Next to match the print. The police office has samples so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to. That doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding.
That doesn't sound as much fun as actually finding the print.
I gotta stop myself.
It's alright. If you already find yourself reading it, just
I'm
keep
so
going.
used to just reading everything.
Keep
Yeah.
just keep going. I'll do the next one if you remember.
Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is actually already. Should I have to tell you? Can you guess who this is?
It's gonna be the Kataki dude, isn't it?
Yeah,
Waki
it's
Kataki.
his knife. Of course it is. What?
The
Alright.
19-year-old gangster.
There you go.
Oh, I'm not used to having to press triangle right after. I was confused for a second.
100%.
Ding, ding, ding.
Match found. So, the fingerprints do belong to the defendant.
Yes, isn't it amazing? Ah, the power of science. This is my life. Apollo, she's sparkling.
And I'm dimming.
Look sharp, spirits up. The real fight is yet to come. Chin up, Polly. Is that the first time she said that?
The trial
Chin on
hasn't,
Polly?
Or just Polly?
Yeah.
the trial hasn't even started,
No.
and I'm already losing. Now, she said it a bunch of times.
Yeah, she said
Fair
that
enough.
6 times.
Pretty much ever since the one dude called him Polly.
Who called him Polly?
Noodle stand dude.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure it was him. Somebody did.
I don't think it was him.
Somebody did. And ever since then, she's been calling him Polly.
Huh.
Watch it be Phoenix.
I mean, maybe it was LP. Don't go by that memory. I don't remember this game all that well.
Remember, he didn't respect you at first.
Yeah, okay, maybe it was him. So, have you heard the defendant?
No.
Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over.
Good idea. I don't know what good it will do, but we have a witness and a knife with prints. Have I mentioned I've got a bad feeling about this?
Don't worry, it's like a right tradition.
Some traditions I can live without.
Alright, so this is the final place we're going to move to before we go to the trial.
Sweet.
So, at long last, are you ready to meet our client?
Yeah.
And are you ready to find out why Sean doesn't like him?
Yes.
I won't even say anything, I'll just let his personality speak for itself.
You know me as a person. You know the kind of people I don't like.
June 15th, Detention Center Visitors Room.
This man right here.
I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done.
But we still have 3 minutes.
I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him. The father? You mean like a priest? I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winfred Big Wins Kataki himself.
Big wins.
Yeah.
What kind of Nishiyama family stuff is
Not
this?
someone I care to meet.
Die, you! You're the one on your way out, old...
Yeah.
Ah, they're here.
Whoa. This guy radiates power. Power with a cute apron.
This guy seems like he used to fight the dragon of Dojima in his free time.
Are you Waki Zamoya?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm big with Kataki. Fourth head of the Kataki family. Capiche?
I love how his name in the chat bubble is just Big Wins.
Not the Italian mafia. We're not gonna do this.
They're the Japanese mafia.
I know, but what's that capiche nonsense?
Make sure to speak up a bit.
I know. I was trying my best to do that low husk.
Actually, I came to speak to your son.
Mr. Justice,
Yes?
my son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche? Stop doing that!
Yes, I'm all about capiche.
He's carrying himself.
Capiche and loud and clear.
He's carrying himself like he's an Italian mafia member, but he's obviously Japanese.
This is Don Corleone! You gotta do more than just understand to make it. You'll learn though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life.
I don't feel so good.
What's the big idea, old man? And now you get to meet Waki. You can't treat me like a kid no more. Not now. You know, I wanted to go to the Clink. I like it here.
But you must be walking.
A G's not a G till he does hard time, bizoy. Oh boy. You'll see. When I get out of here, things will change.
Say Bizoi to me one more time.
Silence! Now that's a voice that commands pat respect.
Yeah.
My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy.
Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that.
Look at the way he dresses. Like, usually I don't, like, talk about people in the way they dress, but he looks like he's looking for trouble.
You can't take none of your wing this time, old man. You heard me? I don't need no trial. I did it!
Oh, calm down, dude.
I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow.
Alright, I'll try. So much for talking to our client.
But we made so much progress today. You even found my panties. I had fun, at least.
Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial?
Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out.
Wonderbar.
Okay. Why not?
And that is the end of the investigation. And now we will move into the trial.
To the trial!
What do you say? Got more left in the tank?
Keep it going.
Sweet. Give me a minute to prep myself and then we'll get started.
Alrighty.